Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Mighty King Media TV, and I'm your host, the double OG guru of boxing, Ted King. And today we'll be talking about this narrative regarding Errol the Truth Spence Jr. and his eye. Listen, we're talking about Errol the Spence Truth, and yet the narrative is I lie, I can't tell, I told. Can't make this up, okay? About this eye situation. And I want to share something with you, to my audience. I was doing videos a long time ago, and I wasn't necessarily into the content. And of course, when I did PBC, one video about the PBC side, and said that, you know what, all these PBC champions on that side of the street, for that champion to emerge after fighting all of those same, high enough caliber fighters. And the competition was pretty stiff. You got Keith one-time Thurman, Danny Swift Garcia. You got who else you got? You got at the time. Okay, I think you maybe had Pacquiao on that side of the street. I know you had Sean Porter on that side of the street. Ugas, you got a lot of people. You had a lot of people on that side of the street, right? That Errol Spence had to navigate himself through. Some he fought, some he didn't, and it was stiff competition. Then you factor in the car crash, and then then leading into the fight, injury, rib injury, running in altitude, high altitude. A whole lot of things going on. But I don't have resources that a lot of people have. I have to, sometimes I look at articles on the internet, see what's going on, and factor in all these things. But what I do, I use a lot of common sense. And my common sense says that if he was having an eye situation, he might have got that eye fixed right after the fight, right? And it healed and progressed, the way it is, and then announced, I'm back. And that was just this month, when he said, I'm back. He couldn't have just had the eye surgery and then said, I'm back. That don't make no sense. So he had to probably have that eye taken care of right after the fight, or soon after the fight, after he got healed up and feel, I can get this eye taken care of, because guess I'm on the clock now. I got a whole year, before I act, before the clause, the rematch clause is expired, and so I got time. So but still, will the public, is the public gonna buy the fight? And that's the narrative. That's the situation. That's the most challenging. Not the fact that he got the eye taken care of, or the real situation, or the altitude thing, not going to do that no more. But will the public say, I'm buying the fight? Now, I'm going to say something too, okay? Because I did a video on PBC boxers. But since now doing consistent content pretty much every day, I've noticed certain things. You can do a pound for pound number one fighter, and it would be Terrence Bud Crawford, and you might get, okay, let's just say out of 1,000 subscribers, if that was the case for these content creators, I'll round it off. Let's do this. Let's round it off. Let's just say 100 subscribers. Each content. Create content, have of 100 subscribers, and out of them subscribers that viewed the video, for a Crawford might be 60 viewers. But if you do a Errol the Spence Truth video, and have 100 subscribers, 95 of them gonna view the content. Yeah. You're gonna get probably about 95% of those people gonna view the content. Not the fact that he lost the fight, now that's a different matter in and of itself, but just the personality. And I think it's probably because, he got them, baby boy looks, especially prior to the accident, and I'm quite sure that, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys and, being, selling out the stadium, has, factored in all these things. But the thing is you got to now reignite the casual fan. See, because the pundit, the boxing pundit, might say, "Oh, I want the fight." I don't want to see it, but I watch it anyway. But it's the casual fan that says, I'm gonna watch this. I love get some Errol Spence Jr. and I'm gonna watch that fight. And so that's probably what the situation. I mean, that's not probably, that is the situation. The situation is can you sell the fight? But now you got things factor in as to why. And listen, he's gonna have to get him a tune-up fight, okay? Because ain't nobody gonna, they got to see what this man can do. He's not retiring. He's not retiring no time soon. That's for sure. There was some talk about that. Of course, there's a rematch. Rematch gonna happen or no, it ain't gonna happen. They'll have a fight again. They'll probably fight again. Somewhere down the line, if they're still in it in the next couple of years. And I would suspect that Bud Crawford will still be in the game. What? He's 37 this year. Yeah, he'll be 37 this year, I believe. So he got at least a year, easy. And so by the time he's 38, maybe that decline. We don't know. He might, but this year, taking this year off, just training, getting his body right, because it's gonna be a year, okay. That rematch clause is good for a year. Can't fight nobody else for a year. So they both of them on the shelf. And they can't sell the fight, then the 1 year clause go away and they can fight. But listen, I've been looking at this content out here, with this Errol Spence Jr., Errol-sexuals. They got the Errol-sexuals. All these talk about Errol-sexuals. I'm like, whoa, this man got quite a few, got a fan base, And this is just today, or maybe this week, I should say, that I realized that this man got a heck of a fan base, okay? And I watched the videos that I put out, like, whoa, we got quite a few hits for that, man. We got quite a few hits for that Errol Spence Jr. So I'm of the understanding that the boy does have a little bit of clout when it comes to his fan base. But again, the integrity of boxing is the integrity of boxing. So that's not going to change. Well, he now have a situation to where he's going to be able to, ignite things, get things going. I think it's going to take another fight for that to happen before he get in there with Terrence Bud Crawford. I think he had to get another fight going, and once he get that fight, under his belt, then things will be kicking off. But I was just shocked. Really, I ain't gonna lie to you, shocked at this thing from Errol-sexuals. Whoa. Is it like that? So I was thinking that, with this understanding of how this thing is going, that we will now enter into a situation to where the publicity, because that's basically what it is, okay? Because he get a lot of attention from the publicity of this and this, and then they jumping on the, we're gonna fight this, but I don't lie, and I told you so, and I mean, it's funny, okay? It really is. So, that's the take on Errol Spence Jr. I don't know how many of these things we're gonna do, but listen, it depends on how many hits I get. How many views I get on this video. With that, being said, I'm on to the next one. Keep your hands up, and we'll see you. Ted King, Double OG Grew of Boxing. Thanks for watching. King Mighty King Media TV. On to the next.